Auxbeam sent out a light bar to test out. Big hooer, big 42-inch one. Well, I'm going to chuck it on the top of this ute here, the Luxie. It's got a light bar on there at the moment, but it was just a cheapie. The ute was a bit of a budget build, so I didn't want to spend stupid money on it. So I it's got a cheap light bar, but it's keen to try this one out and yeah, see what it puts out in comparison. On first glance, it looks sick. It's got these big projector lights in the middle here to help give it a bit of distance. One thing I've always noticed with all the cheaper light bars I've always owned, because I've never actually bought a decent light bar before, they just never have that range. They're good at sort of the close-up stuff, but not really much distance. So keen to see how this goes. Feels solid, heavy bit of gear. It's got this little breather doodad here, which lets it equalise, so don't fog up or anything weird. All the cheaper light bars I've had in the past have always gone foggy after a few decent trips and a few wet weather buddy weekends and things, so keen to see how this one goes in the long run. Something I noticed which is pretty smart too, they actually got two mounting options. They've got the ones that go on the side, straight on there, super simple, and you don't actually have to buy another mounting kit, it comes with it in the box. So you get these little doodads here, flip this over, they just slide in the back like that, and then this thing just goes on there, and you're laughing. You can mount it however you need to, so that's pretty cool. You don't have to worry about buying extra kits and things, you just got everything in the one box, ready to roll. Got some decent little electrical connectors here, got a little seal down in there, so they seem like it's all pretty good quality. Comes with the relays, the full harness, so you don't have to buy anything really, you just buy the light bar and it comes with everything you need, which is pretty neat. So I've just set the Auxbeam light bar relay just in here, next to my other relays. So I've got relays for all my lights all lined up, keeps it all in one place, which is handy. Just going to wire it up to my fuse box here, give it some power and we're on. It's actually really surprising how much lighter the cheaper light bar is compared to the Auxbeam. This thing's a solid unit, eh? Feels like just really flexy and just, yeah, cheap, obviously, that's what it is, it's cheap. This thing, solid bit of gear, real solid bit of gear. So I reckon what the plan is, I'm just going to use these little side mounts, put them straight on there, and then maybe, if the stars align, I'll be able to reuse the same holes, but the old light bar came off. Up there. Soon find out. So, bugger, not meant to be. Not the same, but that's alright. So the holes are so close. That's in that original hole there. This one's slightly out. But what I'll do, I'll bend this bracket a little bit, and then I'll get it to work. It saves me drilling 2 new holes. I'll do it the lazy way. Just bent them to the right shape. Save drilling any holes. Sick. Well, it's on, all wired up, ready to roll. Bar's all hooked up, everything all works, just gotta wait for it to get dark now and I give it a bit of a test and see how it goes. What I have done is I'm going to bring this old light bar with me with the little, just put little terminals on it so I can fire it up. I'll test them back to back then and see how much of a difference this light bar compares to, you know, just a cheapy one. So interesting to find out. Gotta wait for it to get dark now. Out here for the night test. Been like wanting to try this light bar out for about 3 weeks now since I installed it. Finally got a bit of spare time, so found a nice little stretch of road down here. I bought both light bars, so what I'll do, I'll run the cheap one first, a bit of a comparison to give us a bit of a baseline, and then yeah, fire up the big dog and see how it all goes. So that's just me low beam versus the high beam with my small little cheap light bar down in here. Which throws out a bit of light, it's not too bad. Second up, chuck on the cheapy light bar. Which isn't too bad, it's a good flood, just doesn't have a huge amount of distance. So now we'll turn off the cheap light bar and I'll plug in the big one. Standard low beam, high beam and the small light bar. The cheaper light bar for reference, and the Auxbeam 42-inch light bar. So I just thought I'd go for a bit of a walk and see see how bright it is with a bit of distance away from it. At the moment, it's ridiculously bright, like just overwhelming compared to the original light bar that I had fitted to that car. Like that's a good few 100 meters. As you can probably tell, the light on my face and on my hands, it's like daytime still. Ridiculously bright. That's full zoom with the biggest lens I got. And it's still bright all the way down there. That is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculously bright. Very, very impressed. Geez, I definitely need to do something about these headlights. They're like glowworms in a jar.